viewers, grab yourself a cuppa. Warr. It's time for the news for Train Sim World 3. Brand new Train Sim World 3 Loco Bundle. As ever, I'm reading this to you because there are many people who can't get onto the website, don't have time to read it, perhaps want to listen in the car, or simply can't handle that much text and would like someone to read it to them. So, let's go. Let's just dwell on this for a moment. So on the left we have a new Class 66, or the Shed, as they seem to like to be called. And interesting new train behind it, a couple of tanks. Can't quite tell what the other things are. And there's another shed on the back. So it's a short little train going for push-pull moves. Interesting. And the leaves and rain suggest perhaps autumn or early winter. And the next one over in the middle, we have a fantastic bulldog. I really like bulldogs. I think it's probably because the trains that I used to ride to and from work were actually pulled by bulldogs. They lasted quite a long time here. But anyway, it's a Santa Fe F7. And judging by the scenery, it's for Cajon Pass. And then over on the right, we've got one that says Dospolok. And is it a 182? Could be. Maybe. Well, not that good with German trains. But a bit of freight action happening. And the big bridge, no tracks under it. Could be Castle Wurzburg. Alright, let's see what they actually are. Master more machines and add exciting detailed locos to your collection with this incredible upcoming Loco Bundle. Coming to Train Sim World 3 on the 4th of October. 5th for the Aussies. This brand new add-on adds fun new content, exciting new liveries, and engaging scenarios. You can beat the weather, add more variety to your routes, and feel the power of new locos with the Train Sim World 3 Loco add-on bundle. So they're still going with the feel the power and mastery type things. The Loco add-on bundle features new locos for all three of the routes featured in Train Sim World 3. For those who like to go fast between Kassel and Wurzburg, you can relive the days of fast freight in an entirely new livery with the high-speed and modern Dospolok BR182. Ha, got it right. Conducting a vital maintenance task, the railhead treatment train is the perfect addition to simulated autumnal services across southeastern high speed. Finally, Cajon Pass receives a striking heritage locomotive, the F7. It is pretty. Resplendent in the famous Santa Fe warbonnet livery, this powerful diesel electric monster offers an entirely new driving experience across the mountain pass. You can add the Loco add-on bundle to your Train Sim World 3 collection on the 4th of October, 5th for the Aussies, at the amazing price of £11.99, €13.99 or $13.99. Yeah, so the Aussies it'll be somewhere around 20. If you have started your Train Sim World 3 journey with one of the awesome regional editions, fear not. The locomotives that feature in the Train Sim World 3 Loco add-on bundle will be available separately for you to enjoy too, and will be $4.99, $5.99, $5.99, so about $10 for the Aussies. That's good, because they did say they were going to do that, and said that locomotives would be available separately as well as in the packs. The Railhead Treatment Train, new add-on for Southeastern High Speed. So yeah, it's a bigger picture of what we looked at before. And indeed, a bunch of tank cars. Seems to be a slightly different formation to the other picture. So very similar, but something in the middle of the tank cars. It was leading in the other one. As the British weather sets in, it's not wet all the time in Britain, but anyway. Railhead treatment trains, or RHTT for short, start to make their way out onto the line and become a common sight. Across the entire length and breadth of the country, these humble maintenance trains keep the network running. Designed to remove leaf fall residue that interferes with both train adhesion and signalling systems, the railhead treatment trains blast high-pressure water jets directly onto the track, removing any to help passing trains grip the track better. I think that should say removing any leaves and scum to help passing trains grip the track better. There you go. And maintain signalling parity. Some also further improve adhesion by applying a sandite mixture to the rails, a mixture of sand, antifreeze, and steel shot. I wonder what that does to the wheels. Appearing in a multitude of guises across the United Kingdom, they are an interesting find for even the most casual train spotter. The railhead treatment trains seen in the southeast have no ability to move under their own power. Instead, suitable pairs of diesel locomotives are applied to the task and given additional equipment to control the RHTT remotely. Well, okay then. That's a little blasting nozzle blasting away there. As part of the Loco add-on bundle, we have included the stalwart of British modern freight, the BR Class 66, in a heavily weathered EWS livery, as is typical for these trains with dust and dirt blasted into the train's wake, which also features additional in-cab equipment to control the RHTT jets. Top and tailed for easy movement around the network, the RHTT includes 4 different KFA wagon variants, containing the specialist equipment required to do the job. A dual tank with a generator, dual tank with a pump, single tank and triple tank. Please note there is no simulated difference in rail adhesion with the RHTT in-game. The effect of spraying is a visual and audible effect only. Trundle throughout Kent, exploring southeastern high speed at a much more leisurely pace, beating a challenging British weather and conducting a vital maintenance task. Let's go back to that other sentence. Please note there is no simulated difference in rail adhesion with the RHTT in-game. How cool would it be if it got really icy and snowy and the game popped up and said you need to run an RHTT before you do that service? There's an idea. It's probably a stupid idea, but it's an idea. BR182 in Dospolok yellow and grey livery, new add-on for Kassel and Wurzburg. So it's the 182, freshly painted. Bolstering the high-speed freight traffic that powers its way across the German hills between Kassel and Wurzburg is the Dospolok BR182. Nightly fast freight trains have been a common part of the timetable since the route opened. As such, a plethora of freight locomotives and stock have graced the route. The BR182 was created around the turn of the century with the aim to become an adaptable template that could be altered to the purchasing company's specifications. It's very yellow. Could be handy in night freight, might be the only loco you can actually see in the dark. Unlike other BR182 locomotives that ran across the German network, the Dospolok BR182 was set up to be leased to other companies as and when it was needed. As such, the Dospolok BR182 in its yellow and grey livery was seen countrywide throughout the early noughties. In more recent years, the livery would gradually become a rarer sight for rail fans following the merger of Dospolok and MRCE. Upon the creation of a single larger leasing company, the existing fleet was gradually repainted into the black MRCE livery that we know today. Jump in the cab of this staple of German freight, and as night falls, unleash the power of the Taurus. The F7A and F7B in Santa Fe Warbonnet livery, new add-on for Cajon Pass. If you don't know, the F7A is the one with windows and place for people to sit, and the F7B is not a drivable unit, it's remotely controlled from the others, and it has no cab. Look cool, doesn't it? Ooh, actually I just noticed something. The ballast is reflecting in the metal on the side. I like that. These did have highly polished stainless steel panels, or maybe aluminium panels actually. Could have been aluminium. Or, it's an American locomotive. Aluminum. A true legend of American railroading blasts onto Train Sim World 3. The F7 is recognizable to rail fans across the world, and the livery most synonymous with this famous loco is the striking Warbonnet livery. Dating back as far as the late 1940s, the iconic Santa Fe colours of red, yellow and silver add a historic touch to this busy route. Rail fans can reminisce back in the days of post-war traction and stainless steel rolling stock in style. Well, there you go, stainless steel. That must be in one of the yards. I'm just trying to think where you can see two trains going under each other in Cajon Pass. Maybe there's a place in the yards. I haven't actually noticed it though. Bit of snow falling there. A few Warbonnets. I'm tipping the trains for the Warbonnets will probably be shorter because they're not as powerful as that ES44C4, so maybe about the length you'd expect for the SD40s. Despite its age, the F7 has an aggressive yet state-of-the-art design, appearing way ahead of its time, and became the most successful of its type, with over 2,300 constructed. In the modern era, the F7's power is dwarfed by its modern counterparts, what was I saying? But that doesn't mean it's any less exciting to hear its distinctive engine and see its striking livery at the head of a train. True nostalgia for any fan of American railroading. Not to mention the almost liquid global warming pouring out of its stack. But anyway, enjoy an entirely new driving experience across Cajon Pass as you attempt to wrestle with heavy freight trains that are making their way across the route. This does emphasise the sunsets and sunrises on Cajon Pass, doesn't it? I really do like the way that works out. Looking in the cab picture, it looks very much like the Clinchfield F7. Just trying to see if there's any difference. These ones have a Mars light. Do they have a Mars light? Yeah, they do. So the Mars light's modelled. I'm just looking for a switch. I don't see one in this view, but it's a pretty limited cab view. Looks like they've jazzed up the speedo a little, made it prettier. I haven't done much with that M meter though. You can still see the needle, it's a tiny little thing. Love that to be bigger. The locos featured in the bundle will also have comprehensive training guides as part of the training centre, giving you the freedom to learn how to drive them in a safe environment. With their ability to be added to the training centre as part of the scenario planner feature, you have the freedom to explore this popular additional route as you please. As you can see, there is something for everyone to enjoy with the first ever Train Sim World 3 add-on. So, take to the tracks, beat the weather, enjoy a variety of new gameplay, and feel the power of some exciting new locomotives with the brand new Loco add-on bundle coming to Train Sim World 3 on October the 4th. For those players who have played and enjoyed the New Journeys add-on for Train Sim World 2, you'll be pleased to hear that it will also be available for you to enjoy in Train Sim World 3 shortly. We are working on some final tweaks to give you a great experience, and you can expect an update on this shortly. To get your first glimpse of the upcoming Loco add-on bundle, be sure to watch the Railfan TV team this Thursday on Twitch and YouTube, which is Thursday, September the 29th, 30th for the Aussies, New Zealanders, etc., at 1900 UTC, which is god-awful o'clock in the morning for us. Don't miss it. You can find out more about the bundle by following Train Sim World on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch and TikTok. And this was written by Chris Payne. Thank you, Chris Payne. Nice job. Mostly. But anyway, that is the news. Oh, in the other news, there is an update coming out shortly. It was coming out last week, but it's been postponed to this week. I noticed it didn't pop out this morning, but it includes a toggle to turn save game back on. So it's got some fixes in the core for save game, but they're not expecting it to be perfect, but they're giving it back to the players who like using it, who find it useful, so that they can use it again. Cool. All right. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. See you later.